seems very conversational. It seems that I've acted as their friend, their confidant, someone they can go to and really understand what they're doing and try to give that sense of acceptance. That common thread that links us together is we all want that happy, healthy child, but what about that happy, healthy mommy?
Well, if you're a mom and that sometimes may be the case, Christine Carr may be able to provide something that will help keep you grounded. A quick, easy, and informative read, Mother Daze, Tales from the Imperfect Playground.
I wrote this book as a way to offer a high five to the women of the world that are doing this dance called motherhood. And I didn't write it because I thought I had answers. I wrote it because I thought I had a credible story based on my 16 years of teaching physical education at a kindergarten through 3rd grade elementary school. The book is not a complaint. It's not a rant about how difficult things are. It's really a celebration of everything that gets done. So it's a book about doers.
Inspired by her 3 children, this Rhode Island native has penned a tale based on very reliable experience, her own.
Well, I try to only talk about things that I've experienced. I have a hard time believing people that are high on theory but have never tested it. So this story comes from someone in the trenches, right there alongside. And like I said before, with the years of teaching experience coupled with my years as a mom, but at the same time, maybe after those junior high years and adolescent years, there could be tales from the mosh pit or something like that, but I don't have any plans for anything right now because I haven't gone through that process. I think there's a lot of credibility when it comes from the person right at the time. Hindsight's 20/20. When you look back, everything looks easier, everything looks fresher. When you're in it, those eyes are much clearer. And it was important that I write this story while I was in it. And also remember not to just insert a giggle track to make people laugh, because when you're in those pressure pointed moments, it's not always funny. And it's important to admit that.
A full-time mother of 3, full-time elementary school teacher, and now full-time author? Well, Chris wasn't quite sure when she began. What she did know was that she had plenty of tales to tell.
I had so many stories from my own life, from my years of teaching, from talking with friends, my sisters, my sister-in-law, my mother, my mother-in-law, all the people in my world. Many stories to draw on. I actually had trouble cutting it down and condensing it because I wanted it to be a book that can be picked up and put down. There's short chapters, humor, but also heartfelt emotion, and fairly quick to breeze through.
And now, in her own words, here are a few of life's little misadventures Chris has put into text.
I remember being on an airplane once, looking down at the ground below, a few seconds after takeoff. How small it makes everyone look from way up there. How inconsequential we all seem from that height. Houses are tiny, cars are dwarfed. Everything becomes a puny version of the real thing. They no doubt have to make adjustments as well. But I do believe that women willingly put their life and all of its promise on a shelf in order to parent their children. And we do it without hesitation. It's a sacrifice we gladly make, but unknowingly it may come with a tiny level of regret. I am expected to make a boo-boo go away, heal a broken-hearted sob, and scare away the monsters from under my child's bed. Yet at the same time, I long for the days when I could lie on the couch, eating Nutter Butters in my underoos, while my mother willingly made sure that everyone was okay. We don't really have to grow up, do we? The next time we glance at our own image in the mirror, stop, pause for a moment, and literally reflect. Stare sincerely into those eyes, don't inspect the eyebrows, forget about any crooked teeth. Refrain from scrutinizing the complexion, dismiss that bump on the nose, and disregard the mole on that cheek. Instead, make eye contact with beautiful, wonderful you, and smile.
more information on where you can purchase Mother Daze and on the author herself, you can visit her website, christine-carr.com.